Students, in this part of the video, I'll give some question answers for class 7 students. Today's topic is energy and power resources. It is a chapter 7. We'll do some question answers. Okay. So let's start with fill in the blanks. Nuclear energy is the energy stored in the core of an atom. The Tarapur nuclear power plant is in the state of Maharashtra. Windmills have been used for a long time in the Netherlands, in Europe. The Sardar Sarovar Dam is built on the river Narmada. Petroleum is the most important fuel in the world. Now, true and false. First question, biogas is the energy within the interior of the earth. It is false. Tidal energy is generated from waterfalls. It is also false. Peat and lignite are high quality coal types. False. India's main coal reserves are in the Chotanagpur region in Jharkhand. It is true. Solar energy is available in unlimited quantities. It is true. So, in the next part, I have given some answer the following questions. So, first question, what are the two types of energy and explain with example. So, there are two types of energy are conventional and non-conventional source of energy. First, conventional source of energy, you will write, since the dawn of humanity, people have used these sources of energy to survive. These are rich but limited sources of energy. Example, coal, petroleum, natural gas. In the non-conventional source of energy, we will write these sources of energy are being harnessed these days to a great extent to save non-renewable source of energy for future generation. Example, wind, solar and tidal energy. So, our next question is, what is hydroelectricity? So, the answer is, electricity generated from water is called hydroelectricity. It is produced from the energy that is released when water falls from a high level with great force. The water flowing from the river is collected by constructing a dam where water is stored. Our next question, what is solar energy and how is it generated? So, the answer is, solar energy is the most abundant, non-polluting and inexhaustible source of energy. It has been successfully tapped for cooking, water heating, generating electricity. Use of solar energy has increased by 7 times with the help of photovoltaic cell plants. Our next question, which countries are the leading producers of wind energy? So, you will write the countries which are leading producer of wind energy are Netherlands, USA, China and Germany. Next question, how is coal formed? So, the answer you will write, coal is a combustible solid stratified rock of organic and mineral matter. It is composed of carbon, that is 60 to 90%, hydrogen 1 to 12%, oxygen 2 to 20%, nitrogen 1 to 3% and small amounts of phosphorus and sulphur. Next, I have given some differentiate. So, our first question is differentiate between anthracite and peat. So, you will write, first in anthracite, it is the hardest and it ranks highest among the coals. It has 90% carbon content and it is ideal for domestic use as it is a smokeless fuel with high calorific value. It is found in Jammu and Kashmir. Next, in peat you will write, it is the least carbon content and is inferior to other 3 varieties of coal. It occurs on the Nilgiri mountains, in patches in Kashmir valley and swampy areas of coastal plains. Our next question, differentiate between natural gas and biogas. So, in the natural gas you will write, primarily composed of methane, natural gas can be used for heating, cooking and generating electricity. It is generally found in the petroleum belt. And in the biogas you will write, it is composed of methane, carbon dioxide, hydrogen sulphide. It is produced by anaerobic degradation of animals and plant waste in the presence of water. In the advantage, it is a cheap and excellent source of power for domestic purposes or uses. Our third differentiate is renewable and non-renewable sources of energy. So, in the renewable source of energy, we will write it is an alternative to conventional source of energy. They are inexhaustible, non-polluting, less expensive and easy to maintain. These include solar, wind, geothermal, tidal energy, etc. And in the non-renewable, we will write these energies have been used by man for a long time. They are exhaustible in nature. These energies cause pollution. They are non-renewable. These include coal, petroleum, natural gas, except hydropower, because hydropower is an example of renewable. Our next, the last differentiate is differentiate between nuclear power and hydroelectric power. So in the nuclear power, you will write nuclear energy is energy in the nucleus of an atom. The atoms are tiny particles that make up every object in the universe. There is enormous energy in the bonds that hold atoms together. Nuclear energy can be used to make electricity. So in the hydroelectric power, you will write electricity generated from water is called hydroelectricity. It is produced from the energy that is released from waterfalls from a high level with great force. The water flowing from the river is collected by constructing a dam where the water is stored. So these are the question answers from the chapter energy and power resources.